According to the Calc Watch, 7:36 a.m. on a Friday. Good morning! Feeling myself a little bit. Say good morning, Bob. Don't be disrespectful. Sipping some 7-Eleven coffee that cost me $1 and just trying to wake up, and figured I'd pull out my camera and see if I couldn't make, what is it called again? A vlog, that's right, a video. Something I haven't been too fond of lately, so. Okay, I guess the city just hasn't woken up or something. One of the things I love about Austin, Texas is just how active it always is. Like, even on a disgusting, foggy, chilly morning like this, people are still out trying to get that workout in and everything. But you're probably wondering, why are you trying to work gig economy at 7 in the freaking morning? I quit Juiceland, so obviously I had to pick back up my backup plan, which has always been gig economy. But I'm pretty proud of myself for how long I lasted at Juiceland, probably 4 or 5 months or so. And I did leave on good terms, put in a 2 weeks notice, and ended up working 3 weeks, is what it is. Guys, I couldn't afford it. I was under the impression that I'd be making more than what I was told, I guess, you know, like $16, $17, $18. I knew I was going to be getting paid $15 no matter what, but they had tip share, and so I was like, oh, well, with it being the very first Juiceland ever made in Austin, Texas, off of Barton Springs, an extremely busy street, you know, everyone goes and swims, and then they come by, and it's super poppin' and popular. I figured I'd be getting a lot more tips, and that just wasn't the case, and so literally I couldn't afford to work there anymore. And then secondly, the job was just taking a lot of real estate up in my head. You know, I no longer had the freedom that I am so used to and privileged to have, you know what I mean? So I couldn't wake up in the mornings and be like, hey, let's go for a run. Nope, I gotta go to work at 5:20 in the morning. Or, you know, I couldn't just randomly decide to go back to Dallas and see my homies because I would have to work the next day, and et cetera, et cetera. Overall, I think it was a great experience that God intended me to have, and so I don't regret it. And, you know, it was just part of me trying to get my life together, you know what I mean? Speaking of Juiceland, just grabbing some breakfast real quick here at Whole Foods.
Card not accepted.
The card got declined in Whole Foods. I mean, I have a secured card, you know. And then I was just looking at my bank account, and this is what it says right here. Alright, God, please help me out. Everything is just gonna be okay. No need to worry. Can just start working gig economy again. I probably am gonna get like $200 from YouTube in a couple. Look, I have always been transparent with y'all. Okay, how about today we just talk about my finances? Boner. Let's talk about my finances. So let's put them up right here. Number one, this is probably the biggest thing that's gonna piss off a lot of people, okay? Food is my biggest expense. Since I live in my car, I don't have a fridge, not a microwave, nothing to cook on. I spend about $700 a month on food. I reckon about $10 to $12 a meal, and that's just for lunch and dinner. As y'all could have guessed, second biggest bill is my home, my car, which paying $300 in insurance right now. I've been calling around trying to lower it, and that's just the way it is right this second. The car itself is $500, so that's $800. Next is gas, which, you know, I don't worry about too much with being in the Prius. It's probably around $150, $175 a month. Of course, my phone, got my phone paid off, but that was about $130 a month, and is also a tool because I use it constantly for videos. Next is Planet Fitness. Of course, that's my water bill, essentially. It's where I go to shower. It's where I can refill my water bottle. It's where I can exercise, get cleaned up, etc., etc. I have this weird like health insurance. If I were to ever, you know, break a bone or something and was out of work, they would cover it. That's $20 a month. I've been doing that for probably years now. iTunes for music, $16. YouTube, so I don't have to listen to ads and can listen to podcasts while I'm driving around. Epidemic Sounds is what I use. I'll leave a link right here if you want to use it for uncopyrighted music, so I can use it on YouTube. Honestly, nicotine. I'll be straightforward with y'all. This costs me about $100 a month. I'd like to quit, but also I love it, and it helps me not to stress out so much, even though that's a complete excuse and I really just need to stop. But overall, guys, that's nearly $2,000 a month. It's so hot. It's nearly 80 freaking 5 degrees. Makes no damn sense. Anyways, yes, I took my clothes off. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. A lot of y'all have been reaching out to me saying you haven't been getting notified. It's because you don't have the bell on. Guys, with all that said, all of my bills, right? I've always had this mentality of my problem isn't that my bills are too high, it's that I don't make enough money. And that's honestly kind of the mindset that I want to continue to have. But another part of me sort of is like, what if I just got rid of the Prius and like moved in with my friend or dad for a while and just ate sandwiches? Those are my two biggest expenses, food and my house here. And so it's like, well, what are you gonna do, Jake? And honestly, right now, I am just fully relying on God. He's gotten me through way worse situations, but I completely trust in Him. So that's kind of where I'm at, and I have been exploring new things. I'm like determined now to figure something else out. Like the other day, I tried to sell roses in the streets. I'm going to be talking about this video as it goes along. So essentially, we started at HEB. That's where I wanted to grab the flowers. Found them, paid $16.22 for them. I was going to try and resell them individually for $5 a piece. Bought them, and this is kind of where we're at. So they were beautiful, but my first mistake was I didn't get them individually wrapped. They're beautiful alone like this, but it just makes more sense to have them individually wrapped instead of bundled up all in one. So that was my first mistake. And then I decided to park like a mile away so I could get free parking, and then go all the way downtown to 6th Street, which is a poppin' street here in Austin, Texas. $5 for the lady? Okay. Already got a couple of corporates trying to sell them on the way to 6th Street. Wasn't having any luck, but 6th Street's always popping. You always have a good time when you go there. Got to see this place again. Love running into that place. Mothership, Joe Rogan's place. Haven't been there yet. And then I found these officers right here. $5 rose for the ladies back home.
Back home, they won't be alive by the time I get back.
Alright, y'all have a good night. I wasn't having any luck on 6th, so I decided to go to Rainy Street where there's a lot of bubbles, apparently. Getting rejected left and right. Still really fun though. I'm having a great time. I'm probably gonna give the rest of these away to people that are just passing by. Y'all want a free rose? Free rose? No? Couldn't even give them out for free at this point. But I did. And that's essentially all of it right there. I ended up having a great time doing this. I gave the rest of the roses away to some homeless people on 6th Street, because that's an issue here in Austin. And then obviously some of the beautiful women that were, you know, out front of the bars and whatnot, tried to make their days. There was one older lady I gave a rose to, and it just like made her whole entire night. She was smiling and all giggly and said thank you. And at the end of the day, that made me super happy, and that was worth $16 alone, just to go out and give free roses to people. The objective, though, was to sell them, and I didn't make any money, but it was drizzling outside. It was a chilly night. It was Friday, and apparently 11 p.m. is the prime time to go out and party and stuff, which I didn't know. My bedtime's at 10 p.m. Hello? Okay, so in the future, when I decide to try this again, I will have a little bit more experience and we'll know what to do next time. Overall, 10 out of 10 experience, though. This is like a super nice area on that, but figured we'd try and make some money since apparently we're in debt. So first order is for True Food. I'm gonna tell y'all how much we make by the end of the night. This cannot be real. Are you freaking serious? This Amazon driver right here was just slamming his wheel and screaming. I feel his pain. I've been there. Yaddy. Sorry about that. Just picked up. All right, 3 down, and we're still moving. These guys got some nice Christmas decorations. Alright, picked up this Chick-fil-A order, and in the meantime I also got another order for this other place called China Family or something. Like, look how cute this apartment complex is. I think that's what it is, I don't know. Damn, that's a lot of floors. Okay, this was awesome. I think this might be like a girl's dorm room or something, I don't know. But it took me forever to try and get in here. 2 lovely, hot ladies let me inside, and I was just like talking it up with them. And then they helped me get on an elevator that had even more girls on it. I was the only dude in an elevator with like 6 other girls. It was freaking... Yeah, now all of a sudden it's chilly again here in Texas. Deliveries went great tonight. I don't know what it was. Well, I guess it's Friday night, and I live by a huge campus, and it is downtown Austin, Texas. But before I tell y'all how much I made, just go give me a follow on Instagram, please. I'm trying to get to 50 billion followers. I don't know. I keep y'all updated daily on there, posting to my story and posting Bible verses, motivational stuff, and so really mean a lot. There's a whole bunch of amazing links down in the description below if you scroll down, if you want to support your boy. Guys, we made about 60 bucks tonight, and all of the tips haven't even come in yet. So I'm thinking maybe $70, $80, $85 or something, which gets us out of the negative in my checking account. So I guess that's good. If you haven't been told that you're loved today, I love you. If today's your birthday, happy birthday. Don't lose hope. I'm surely not. I'm hanging in there one day at a time. And I know you can too. So have a great day.